I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Dr. Bones, listening to Dr. Bones.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones live for another New Music Saturday, and Nessie is joining this evening. So, Nessie, what's going on?
I'm not really much, but I'm looking forward to listening to some new music, and maybe I know some artists because, I don't know if you heard back from Shimona.
Oh yeah, no, I
to play some of their songs.
Yeah, I got a couple tunes from them.
Yeah, okay.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool because I really like the EP. It's a good one. The second one, the first two. But yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to some new music, and it's just nice to be back on the show. And I hope there won't occur any technical difficulties. So.
Hopefully not. Yeah. So, since it is kind of later at night, I mean, obviously normally I don't curse too much, but I got some cool shit tonight. We'll put it that way. So the first up is actually it's another collaboration that Matt Andersons did, which is awesome, and they did a collaboration with Darling Serpents, which I played before, and the song I played by them was called Pavlov's Dog. So this first one is a song by the Darling Serpents featuring the Matt Andersons. The song is called Drop of Water. Dig this. And what better fitting song since it's pouring rain here in London, Ontario. Dig it.
A drop of water at the end of years. My words are defective. You discount what
All right, that was Drop of Water, and that was Darling Serpents featuring the Mad Andersons. And what a cool song, yet another cool collaboration that Mad Anderson has done. Obviously, we know they did the one with Ice Cat called Polaris, which is a really cool tune. And this one's really good. And big shout out to Catherine. Catherine, your vocals on this were absolutely outstanding. I love this tune. I just love the flow because, you know, it just it's one of those things where, you know, obviously you can compare a little bit here and there, but I'm almost well, maybe not necessarily ashamed to admit it, but you know, the way she was singing in some instances remind me of like a little part of well-known play, but just like kind of filled in a lot better is one part from a play called Les Miserables, and the young girl Colette, she had one part. One of her singing parts, and it kind of sounded like that. But Catherine, she put such a good spin on it, and just it turned out so well, and I really, really enjoyed it. Like a really cool tune.
Yeah, I can totally agree. I really love the vocals. They were strong in sound and really versatile in sound too, and really refined ones. And it definitely had a nice atmosphere. It captured the listener, at least me. It was kind of sweeping, still rather laid back, but still intense, and it was definitely a nice tune.
Oh yeah, and the last thing I have to say on this is, even though like I think this term should go, but this is the one and only time you're gonna hear me say this on this show. But Catherine, you go, girl, because that was awesome. I really enjoyed it. So the one and only time you'll ever hear that on this show, I promise. So well done, a really cool song by Mad Andersons collaborating with the Darling Serpents. So very cool. Next up, I'm just trying to decide because I got a lot of good stuff tonight. I'm gonna move on to next, and I think actually because it's a cool tune and he sent this to me today, we're gonna listen to Peter Klein. This one's called My Chemicals. Dig it.
I don't know what I feel. It's all chemical. It's all combination and recombination. But I'm being whittled down to nothing, and that at least feels like something. Oh, to be seen on the silver screen in your fancy car, to be a pearl in an ocean, oh, part of the machine. I don't know what I feel. It's all chemical, and it's all combination and recombination. With just chemicals, nothing remarkable. They're forgettable, fungible, repeatable, and we smell like the ocean. Tastes like a breeze, one in a million parts, a million, blowing out to sea. Don't know what I feel. It's all chemical. It's a combination and recombination. where all the chemicals wear the traces, and the faceless, and we're facing you. I'm one heart in a million, going out to sea. I don't know what I feel. It's alchemical. I don't know what I feel. It's alchemical. I'm one in a million parts of a million, and I'm blowing out to sea. We are the chemicals, we are traces, we're the faceless, and we're facing you.
All right, that was a brand spanking new song by Peter Klein. That one's called "My Chemicals." Now, this one I liked a lot. Just the flow to it was very subtle but powerful at the same time. And his vocals always kind of trip me out a little bit because I always don't know where he's going to go because it's just always got a little bit of a different twist to it. So, and I'm always curious kind of what vocals he's going to put behind some of these songs because not all of his songs have vocals. So it was a very interesting one to me, and I really did enjoy this one.
Yeah, same here. Interesting is a good word, but it meant in a good way. Obviously, because I really liked that he plays around with his vocals, and it's quite intense in sound. And I really like that there has been some distorted melodic moments in it too. And as he already mentioned, the flow was very smooth, but still kind of pushy, and it all made for a very harmonic composition.
Well, and the thing is, like, you can't like everything, and I know there are some points that like, of some songs I've mentioned before, they're good songs, but there's room for improvement for everywhere and anywhere, not just on songs, but just my show and everywhere. It's more like a constructive criticism as opposed to an actual slight to the artist.
Yeah.
So, so I just wanted to make sure that's clear there. So next up, we're going to move on to Ashley. I played her last week, but since the show cut in and out a lot, I didn't really give her, I don't think she really got a fair chance. So we're going to kind of read this one. This is a Huge Shark, and this one is called Line of Life, and it's the Umagama remix. So dig this one, and Huge Shark, I hope you're all saying dig this.
Line of life holds me
All right, that was Line of Life, the Omagama remix, and that was by Huge Shark. And I just wanted to give her a second chance since I said last week we had a few issues and some of the songs kind of got cut in and out. So I wanted to give that song a full play and let everybody hear it in its entirety because, it is a very decent tune and very different from what we're used to as far as electronic music meaning. Now we got a female vocalist involved, which is really cool and gives it a different spin on it. So it gives you a bit more appreciation knowing that music can come from anywhere and it can come from all sides, and a lot of it is not just the actual notes itself, but it's the vocals that can make the song. And I really like this one. So what do you think, Nessie?
Yeah, it was definitely a refreshing listening experience, at least for me, and really enjoyed that there was female vocals involved because it's not that you hear it often with electronic music. And I think the vocals have been the most powerful feature of the song, and was just nicely flowing into the song and had some lyric elements to it too, and was quite mellow and dark, but still very vehement in sound and just flowed nicely.
Well, right on. So the next one we're going to get to, this is a really cool band, and I wish more people would check them out. The band's called Disappearer, and I played them a few times because I've been playing different songs off their EP. And this one is called Psycho Jane. Dig this. All right, that was Disappear with Psycho Jane. Pretty much an instrumental, but a very cool one. It's kind of got that grunge and that kind of really kind of, if you want to call it fuzz, kind of like a dirty kind of grunge sounding guitar, which made it sound really cool. But it flowed really well and kind of kept the pace and kept you interested and in tune with it, as opposed to kind of some songs where they don't work out that well, whereas this one did. So I really like this one.
Yeah, it was definitely very dynamic arrangement. I really like that there was kind of a constant clashing sound in the background going on, and was quite diffuse and elusive still, and had some really thrilling guitar riffs in the foreground of the song, so it just matched really, really well.
Right on. So next up, we're going to move into another new song by The Bedroom Hour. This is off their debut album, Hinterland. The song is called Broken. Dig this.
Words fly my way with bullets attached. A heart can't fight back under so much attack. God only knows when these brittle bones will all crumble beneath me. Words fly my way, flanked by arrows in flight. The target on my chest can't take another strike. God only knows when these splintered arrows will stop raining down on me. Words fly my way with bullets attached. A heart can't fight back under so much attack. God only knows why you won't let me
All right, that was The Bedroom Hour with Broken off their debut album, Hinterland. And this one is one of my favorites. I have a few, obviously, favorites on this album, but this is one of them. And this one, I really like Stu's vocals, and I love how, like, you know, it flows so well, and it's kind of got that classic kind of Benjamin Howard stamp on it. You know, during the chorus when he's like, when Stu's saying like "run," and it's like it just got between his vocal range and the instrumentation of the music, it just flows so well, and it's just their stamp, and it just sounds so good.
Yeah, it's definitely a really gripping song, and all of the songs in Hinterland are, and it's really hard to pick a favorite because they just all very harmonic in sound, and it just flows nicely. Every song does, and so does the album in its entirety. I think it's really remarkable that Steve's vocals are very intense in sound and glowing in sound, and it just haunts you to listen to his voice singing. It's just very Apollonian in sound and just fits to the instrumentals, which have been, with this one, quite placid but still very energetic and tense in sound, and just got the audience and the listeners really looking forward to see how the whole song progresses.
Well, you know, absolutely. And like I was saying in the break, and it was also one thing that Rob and I talked about during our interview, is that I've been with them almost essentially every step of the way. And meaning, like, I interviewed Rob before the EP themes, or very first EP came out, themes, and interviewed them when it came out, went through it song by song. Then interviewed them again for their debut album, Hinterland. So it's been really cool kind of following them all that way through, because you can just see the progression, and just I've noticed a change and differences, and it means so much, and it's just been a lot of fun. I mean, they really are a cool band, and I can't say enough good things about them. So next up, we are going to get into a band. I got their EP last week. This was one of Nessie's recommendations. The band is called Shimona, and the song is called Rich Man's Sake. Dig this.
Do you wanna have a home? Do you wanna see how you can have growth?
All right, that was Shimona with "Rich Man's Sake." Now, what I liked about the song was the blues rock kind of mix throughout, completely throughout the song. But the one thing I thought, just a little bit, it seemed in a couple instances, he's pushing his voice just a little too much. I mean, the whole song was cool. Like, no, vocally he did very well, but there were just a few instances where it sounded just like he was just pushing a little too much, where it didn't really need to be pushed that hard because his vocals were always strong enough.
Yeah, his vocals are definitely in this song in particular quite pushy, but I liked it because it gave a nice timbric feature to it. He has a rather passionate, soft voice, and this one's it's more edgy, probably because it's pushed. But I still enjoyed it, and I really like the whole EP. This is not my favorite song of the whole EP. I rather like the more mellow sound, just like you. The stripped version is on the BT, and that's probably my favorite song of the EP. But this song in particular is quite electrifying in sound, and it just flows nicely. Vocals are really strong too, has some edgy moments, which is nice. But yeah, it's a good song, but you should check out the EP as a whole and see that there's quite a lot of variety, and the more mellow tunes are the better ones. But it's a good EP, and probably my second favorite EP this year that comes out with favorite, but probably would be Little Grace. You should check that out too. So that's not name plugging, sorry.
And that's Nessie's 2 cents. So, I'm sorry, Nessie, I couldn't help myself with that one.
Yeah, no
So,
problem.
so we're going to move into, we have time for one more, maybe 2 more songs, and we'll start a second part. This next one up is a new band I've been started following recently. The band's called the Soapbox Girls, and the song's called Voodoo Child. Dig this.
Shabam! Damn! Do you dare at me? Don't you know I am free? Say
right, that was Soap Girls with Voodoo Child. Now, this one, I don't know quite how to put this. I mean, the vocals weren't too bad in some areas, but in some respects, I think it was almost like too much. Just because, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing harmonies, but sometimes it can be just a little bit, like I said, a little bit too much. I mean, it doesn't need those extra like two vocals on. You know, it doesn't need four vocals as opposed to the two. And I understand. I know what the kind of musical aspect they're coming from, and they know they're trying to work. They're doing all right, but they still need to work just on a few things to make it sound better. Because it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a horrible song. It was pretty decent. Like it had a lot of good beats to it in certain areas, and certain vocals were like really good. And then when they added the actual vocals, it almost just didn't add, I think, we'll call it the oomph that like people expect to hear.
Yeah, it definitely had some surprising and brisk changes in pace and rhythm and melody, which was nice to see because they really try to push the whole song and experiment with the sound. And it's just with the vocals, I think they were quite over the top at times, and there were moments which I really liked, but they didn't last that long, and they kind of throughout the whole track seemed a bit offbeat and scratchy, which isn't that bad if it's in the right days, but it just wasn't the right song for me. Well, definitely would be nice to see or listen to some other songs of them, and this was just a bit over the top.
Yeah, you know, and agreed. I mean, and that's the thing, right? I mean, like we're here to play like new music and give it like a good and fair chance, and we're not here to dismiss the band and drive through the dirt. I mean, that's not the point of this, you know. And there's some times where, you know, there are going to be aspects where the songs are good, but there are some points that need to be worked on. But remember, again, it's just a few people's opinions. It's not everybody's opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's not saying you take it right to the heart. So just bear that in mind that this is what it's all about. Check out new music and just picking it apart and seeing what it's like. So we're out of time for this part of New Music Saturday, so we'll be back in a few minutes here for New Music Saturday Part 2. And we got about 3, maybe 4 more songs, so we're going to tear down here for just a moment. We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Until then, this is Dr. Bones and Essie saying Bones out, and we'll talk to you. Thanks for listening.